Hey, did you know there's new DLC for Pokemon? Crazy, right? Not everyone in the world plays Pokemon DLC. So we're going to do that starting today. So looks like we're getting a call on our Rotom phone. Got Director Clavel asking if this is Master Dave. I am a Masterful Dave. That is correct, Clavel. My, it certainly does this old heart good to be greeted with such a lively response. Now, if I could take but a moment of your time, there's something we must discuss. Master Dave, you're about to be presented with an exceptional opportunity. You already know of the Unova region's Blueberry Academy, I presume? Yes, it was told to me in the last DLC. Indeed, tales of your school trip to Kitakami with the Blueberry cohort reached even my office. In any case, the director of Blueberry Academy happens to be an old friend of mine, and he told me that he would be delighted to host you as an exchange student at his school. I believe it would be a fine chance for you to learn even more about the world. One should always take advantage of new challenges like this, don't you think? Though I must confess, I was a bit surprised that Blueberry's director would specify you by name. Still, I think it best that you meet the man at least once to find out what he might be thinking. I can't read, apparently. Shocker. He is admittedly a bit of a character, but not to worry. I'll be there with you when you meet him. Once you feel ready to respond to his offer, I ask that you come by my office so we can discuss the specifics together. Now, I won't take up any more of your time. Do take care until we speak again. Cool. I have no Pokemon in my party. Cool. So I do kind of have my hopes up a little bit for this DLC. Honestly, when they were both first announced, I kind of felt Kitakami, like the Teal Mask, would be quite mid, and it was. But I did feel like this one would actually, it felt more interesting at the very least. So I do have my hopes a little higher for this DLC than I did the previous one. It does feel a little more like actual in-game content from what I've seen, which I've not seen a lot of the trailers and everything. So, but let's get into this. Who do we have here? I know I've seen your face somewhere before. Who were you again? I'm Dave. Oh, that's right. You're Dave. Yes, I know you. Well then, now that you're here, let's get going. Wait just a moment. Director Serrano. Oh, that's Clavel. Oh, hello there, Veli. You're as lively as always. Didn't realize you were here. Of course I'm here. As director of this academy, where else could I be? Would I be? And do address me more properly while students are present, would you? More importantly, what are you doing out here? I thought we'd agreed to meet in my office. Did we? Must have slipped my mind. Anyway, what's it matter? This is the student, right? Well, yes, he is, but... I do apologize, Master Dave. You must be terribly confused. This is Director Serrano of Blueberry Academy. As I mentioned on the phone, he's interested in accepting you as an exchange student. Yep, that's me, Director Serrano. Did I not mention that? One look at your young face here makes me subject you indeed fail to clarify that point. Speaking of which, why did you request Master Dave specifically to take part in your exchange program? Excellent question, Veli. It's very simple, you see. The reason is... Why did I put in that request? Oh, that's right. The school trip to Kitakami. Dave met some of my students there, didn't he? Yes. One of them was named Carmen, I believe. She's the one who recommended you. Now that I've gotten to meet you for myself, yeah, I've got a good feeling about you. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Director Serrano. I'd just love for you to visit my school. You would be a breath of fresh air, so to speak. Well, if anything can be said about Director Serrano, it's that he has a keen eye for talent. I would be thrilled if you went to Blueberry Academy and got to know these students there. but only if you're willing to, of course. Think of it as a chance to further expand upon your treasure hunt. I wish I could accompany Master Dave, but I'm afraid I must ask you to watch over him in my stead. You will watch over him, won't you? Oh, of course. I'd never let anything happen to one of your students. I hope this experience leads you to even more you can treasure. Best of luck to you. Adios, good sir. Onwards and upwards. Just give me a holler whenever you're ready to head to my Blueberry Academy. Holler. Are you all ready to kick off your studies abroad? But of course. That's why we're here. Great, then let's get going. That was a cool hat trick. I love that. Wish I had a hat. I could do that with. So we've got the plane again in the loading screen. Very, very interesting. The Hidden Treasure of Area 0. Part 2. The Indigo Disc. That's not indigo. Or is it? It might be. I don't know what indigo is. I'm getting it mixed up with violet. Ta-da! We're here! Welcome to my grand Blueberry Academy. This is actually just the entrance. The school itself is mostly underwater. Isn't that amazing? Oh, and did you notice? Look at how blue the place is. I can't tell you how long I spent picking the perfect blueberry color. Let's see, what else? Perhaps you have something you'd like to ask me? Why did you pick Blueberry for the name? Really? That's what you're curious about? Well, it's very simple, you see. It's because in the language of flowers, the blueberry is said to represent a fruitful life. I think that's where it came from, right? Yes, right, exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth. Always on point, aren't you, Lacey? Oh no, it was nothing. Do we have a guest today? We do. Dave is here as part of the exchange program. Make him feel welcome, eh? Hold on. This is the exchange student from the Paldea region? I suppose I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm Lacey, one of the second-year students here. You must really be something special, you know. It's rare for Director Serrano to remember the name of a new student. Ha! Just call me out, why don't you? Actually, I've got an idea. Why don't you explain how things work around here, Lacey? You want me to do it? Well, yeah. You know this tour guide stuff isn't my strong suit. Well, that's certainly true. But still, I imagine there must be someone more suitable than me. Oh, please don't take it like that. It's not that I don't want to show you around or anything. Director Serrano just has this bad habit of pushing his duties onto me, you see. Serrano! And it's just not right. Really letting me have it today, aren't you? That said, this might be my chance to get to know the new student everyone's talking about before anyone else can. That decides it. I will take on this task. Excellent! His scarf looks very reminiscent of, like, Dublade and Honedge. And it looks like she's got, like, cottony, like, puffs on her arm here. Now then, let's head straight down this bridge and to the entrance. On you go! Alright, cool. Let's go do the stuff and the things. I do enjoy doing the stuff and the things. So, right off the bat, I see we have Blossom is back. There's Torchic. We knew about the starters. My controller is going crazy. We do have Magmar back, too, as well. So, we're going to have Electivire more than as well. Or Electabuzz, Electivire. All those. This is the entrance to Blueberry Academy. Our school puts a great deal of emphasis on the art of Pokemon battling. We hold official matches on this central court right here at the entrance, and any student can freely utilize this court if it's not otherwise in use. I think it's safe to say that you'll be battling more here than in any other school.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Director Serrano, I think perhaps it's fine if you just leave the tour to me. Still, it's really relaxing here. With the sea breeze blowing over you, even when no one is battling, you often see students lazing about in the stands. Oh, and there's one other quality of our school that you'll likely find very surprising. Wild Pokemon sometimes terrestrialize here. Oh, I suppose that's not anything special to someone from Paldea, is it?
The terrestrial phenomenon was first discovered in the Paldea region, after all. But we've taken things a step further than you and your Terra Orbs. We've developed some neat tech ourselves, something that lets us control the terrestrial phenomenon on our own turf. I bet that piques your interest, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm curious to see what kind of stuff you got going on here. Sir, I think it'll be easier to understand how all that works after we go to the lower level. If you could put a little pin in that thought.
Always thinking ahead, that's our Lacey. Oh, you know what? I think it'd be great if the two of you had a battle.
What, right now?
Why not? I'd like to see what Dave here is capable of. And our Lacey is a member of the Elite Four in the League Club we have going here. To say nothing of the influence of her father, one of the Unova region's famed gym leaders. I bet you'll learn a thing or two.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't go spreading personal information without asking first. It's just not right. That's my new pose.
Give me a good show now, you two.
I'm sorry, but there's no negotiating with Director Serrano once he gets an idea in his head. There's no way that he'll move on with the tour until we've given him his battle. Besides, I have to admit, I'm a little excited myself with the chance to battle you. Here at Blueberry Academy, we tend to go for double battles. Let's give one a try to get to know each other a little better. Sorry, I'm not reading very well. She has a nest ball. That's cool. Plusle and Minun, eh? I suppose I'm representing Blueberry Academy in this battle. I'll try not to disappoint. So we got level 70s. Level 70s. I don't think... I don't have a ground type. But we will get Sylvando out of here. I'm just gonna Swords Dance here. I didn't see how many Pokemon she has. We got Gogeta the Gourmet. Very timely with the new Godzilla movie that has come out recently, which I've not seen yet, but I am intrigued. If I ever get a chance to ever watch a movie. So we got Discharge, we got Volt Absorb. Look at these strats. Very strategy-like and whatnot. Of course I would be paralyzed. Why wouldn't I? I'm okay with just Glaive Rushing, honestly. And we can Bitter Blade this sucker. +2 on a level 70 Minun. Or Plusle. Shouldn't matter too much. She does only have 3 Pokemon. So, who will get to come in? That is the question. Easy peasy, Plusle Minun out the door. I do have some interesting cards for Plusle and Minun. Looks like my plus-minus strategy isn't working. Guess it's time to go all out with pure strength. Excadrill! Fun! It's freaking Excadrill. Surely we outspeed this thing, right? Surely? We do not outspeed this thing. Dear goodness. Okay, well. You missed your chance. Is this thing scarfed? Did she scarf this thing? Probably not. I don't remember the natural speed. Oh, would you look at that? You go right after those type weaknesses with precision, don't you? When I can. So who's her dad?
Well, you beat me soundly. Spectacular! You really are quite skilled. I wish I could have seen you terrestrialize one of your Pokemon, though. I'd love to see how someone from Paldea does it. The students here at Blueberry Academy were only recently issued Terra Orbs, so I hope you'll be able to teach us more about them.
Well done to the both of you. You really battled it out Blueberry style. Speaking of style, I forgot I had a uniform for you. You'll feel like you fit right in as soon as you're dressing the part. Another outfit? Don't spoil me, Pokemon. It looks so dumb.
It suits you beautifully.
Now that's what I call fashion. Oh, and you can take this as well. The Indigo style card. Boutiques and hair salons. That should give you a few more options when you visit shops and salons and such in Paldea.
Now that you look the part, and hopefully feel it too, why don't we head into the school? You can pick where you want to go from the gates over there. Come on, I can show you the pride of Blueberry Academy, our world-famous terrarium.
Can I change out of this dumb-looking outfit? Is that... What's the button? What's the button? It's the last button I press. But of course, it would only have to be. Alright, let's go to the terrarium. That's the only place I can go. We're here to discover if the disc is actually indigo. I don't know what the disc is, but we're gonna find out.